So when a Muslim he says that there's no deity except him, first you did not prove to us that he is God, so you can say if he is except him or not. And the proof in front of us that Islam is not made by God, it's made by a man. Read carefully with me. He is Allah. Who is the one who's talking? If Allah is talking, how he say he is Allah? This is your article, this is your translation. How Allah he say he is Allah? This is a book fabricated by a man speaking about his moon god, who is a god of the Arab before him, who worship a god who have 3 daughters after having sex with the sun god. He is Allah. Well, you are the one who's talking, you are Allah. How you say he is Allah? Imagine I say to you he is a Christian prince. I am a Christian prince. Here the verses they are quoting for us proving Islam to be false. Look at this disaster. And to Allah belong the best of the names. Hold on. To Allah belong the best of the names. I mean, how funny, how silly is that? When you say to me, to Allah belong the best of the names. Okay, so any name is a beautiful, we give it to Allah, even if it's the name of a cat. But there is a behind the story here. There is a different story. They ask Muhammad, how you call Allah Ar Rahman? Ar Rahman is the name of the guy who claimed to be a prophet in his God Ar Rahman too. How come now you are calling your God 2 names? Allah, so you worship 2 gods now, Allah and Ar Rahman? Muhammad, after he copied the name from that guy who sent him a letter, says Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. It is that guy who said to him. Muhammad, he said, answer him back, he says Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, from Muhammad the prophet. So they heard him, they said, who is the Rahman? And if you don't believe me, we can show you the reference. Chapter 17, verse number 110. Read carefully and love. Say, I call him Allah, or I call him Ar Rahman. You see here they translated the word beneficent, Rahman, as beneficent. It's false translation, by the way. It's not the beneficent. So I call him Allah, or I call him Ar Rahman. Why people are complaining about Ar Rahman? Because they never heard Muhammad saying that before. But hold on, how this is the first time Muhammad saying the word Ar Rahman? This is almost the middle of the Quran. This is chapter 17. Chapter 17, you go and see, according to Revelation, you will see that this is almost the half of the Quran. Muhammad, he received many chapters and he never mentioned before the word Ar Rahman, but today in the Quran we find the name Ar Rahman exists in every chapter. That's mean the Quran is corrupt. Now how we can prove that this is a story? Let us go to see an interpretation. Chapter 17, verse 110. Ar Rahman, even that name is a theft. Nothing real. The whole religion is a theft. There's a book, it's called the Book of Asbab al-Nuzul, which means the reason for the verse to come down. Let us see what the translation will say. Say, O mankind, I call him Allah, or I call him Ar Rahman. Ibn Abbas said, one night in Mecca, the Messenger of Allah, bless him and give him peace, stood up for the night vigil prayer. And he keeps saying in his prostration, O Ar Rahman, O Ar Rahman, O Ar Rahim. And the adulterer, they said, Muhammad used to call his God Ar Allah. He used to call one God. Now he is calling 2, because I never heard him saying that before. You see it? Suddenly Muhammad, he liked the new name. Muhammad, he was stuck with one name, the name of the Arab, which they used. Now suddenly Muhammad, he liked the other name. So he calling him Ar Rahman. So the Arab, they said, Muhammad used to worship 1 God, now he is worshiping 2 gods. And then Allah and Ar Rahman, we do not know anyone, read carefully with me, by the name of Ar Rahman except Ar Rahman of Al-Yamama. This is a guy who claimed to be a prophet, and the Muslim, they call him Musaylama al-Kadhab, which means Musaylama the liar. Musaylama the liar. By the way, he is a liar, but your prophet is a liar too. And the proof, he stole the name from him.